Hey y'all, it's Frank Lartey here. We're at Sweet Sweet Kitchen. I just finished with the master real estate agent, Greg Gray. And we're just going to be asking him a couple of questions, about being a real estate agent now in a 7% interest rate environment, right? We're coming off of highs of highs, right, where people are going 100,000 over ask to now. I think the market's cooling off, but let's ask the expert here. So introduce yourself, Greg.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Greg. I've been a realtor for the past 18 years, licensed in the state of Maryland, Virginia, D.C. Also known this gentleman, Frank Lartey, for a good long-time personal friend, and I'm honored to be here today. Join him and join the rest of you all.
All right, so tell us, what is it like now being a real estate agent with such high interest rates? Like, what if I'm buying a house, what do I need to know?
Great question. Right now, we're in a market of uncertainty. We did just up until this past, I'd say April, we probably had the greatest sellers market on history. About 2 years, the sellers can list their house and pretty much demand whatever they wanted for the most part, within reason. You have people like you saying going 100. I've seen even 150, 200,000 over list price, which is insane. Buyers were forced to waive home inspections, forced to pretty much give in to all the demands that a seller would ask for. Now, things have changed since April of this year. Interest rates have been surging. I would say interest rates are probably like around 3% in April. Now they're above 7%. So this market right now presents quite a few challenges for both buyers and sellers.
What advice would you give for a buyer who is looking to buy a house right now? I know it's not ideal. They can't wait for whatever circumstances. Hey, they just got to buy, right? They just moved here from out of town. They got to buy. What advice would you give them?
First, I would wish them good luck. But secondly, I would tell them be vigilant, be smart, be cautious. First thing I would definitely advise you to do is to seek help. But when I say seek help, get yourself an agent, a licensed agent that understands the market. And again, like I said earlier, there's challenging times. Affordability is paramount, and the purpose of these interest rate hikes is to make housing less affordable to fight off inflation. So first thing you want to do is seek out a great real estate professional. Second, you need an excellent lender. Why? You want to be pre-approved and know going in what you get yourself into. Like, okay, this is my monthly payment is. Your monthly payment today is a lot greater than it would have been if you would have purchased back in April. So, and also keep in mind, okay, this is what today's payment is, but we all know interest rates are climbing and they're still surging. So what your payment might be today your payment might not be the same 2-4 weeks from now. So keep that in mind. Stay in constant communication with your lender. That being said, you want to have realistic expectations, but you also want to know that, hey, if you do find a house and you like it or you love it, you still might be some competition. Even though there's not bidding wars, people going 50, 100, 150,000 plus over list price, you still might have one or two other offers, especially if the house is priced right and is in good condition. So keep that in mind. Sellers haven't lost all their leverage. They listed it at a good price and again in great condition. They can still get what they're asking for as long as there's a reason. So keep that in mind as well.
What advice would you give to sellers?
Sellers, this isn't a seller's market anymore. You missed that boat back in April. So with that being said, listen to your agent. They say, hey, they provide you a set of comps and say, hey, this is a realistic price point. I would heed their advice if they're confident, because if it's priced too high, that house was set. This isn't November of 2020 or 2021. If your house is a dump or if it's not in great condition, it's not going to have 20, 30 plus offers on it. It will sit. So again, we call it P&P, price of product. Make sure it's priced right and the price justifies the product that you're trying to sell.
Give us some words of wisdom from your years of experience in the real estate or some other things. Just some words of wisdom.
In real estate, we have an old saying: whoever has more time wins. So if you're a seller trying to sell your house in this market, if you have and you want a certain dollar amount, you got to be patient. It's not going to fly off the shelf if it's priced too high. I'm just telling you that right now. If you're a buyer and you don't need to purchase a house right now, then then you have some leverage going in. You don't have to waive your home inspections. You don't have to waive. You don't have to put like a $20,000-$50,000 EMD down and what have you. Like you literally have you have some weapons at your disposal, so use them. But to the buyers, I would say I would buy now instead of waiting towards the end of the year because interest rates are going up. So typically, for every % your house goes up, your monthly payment will probably increase by a couple $100. So if you can buy now, buy now. If you're a seller, I would sell now. Why? Because again, interest rates going up, it decreases the buyer's affordability. They can afford less. So I've been seeing that when interest rates been going up, price been going down. So sell. And when the holidays come, the market slows down even further. So try to get your house sold by, or at least on the market before Thanksgiving.
Okay. What about just some words of wisdom for any entrepreneurs out there?
There's no better time than in the real estate market than now. Some people are like, well, prices are decreasing. Yeah, they are, but historically prices always gone up. If you were to purchase a house today for $400,000, say a townhouse in Columbia, Maryland, that same townhouse before the pandemic 2 years ago was probably $300,000. 5 years prior to that was like, I don't know, $280,000, $270,000. So it's never a bad time to buy. But you just got to make sure you're wise about what you purchase, and again, if you can afford it. So affordability is paramount.
Got you. So walk us through how you're surviving the storm, right? Obviously, you're not selling, you're not having so many closings a week, a month, or whatever. It's slowed down. How are you surviving the storm right now, this downturn?
Great question. First and foremost, I was in the industry back in 2008 during the Great Recession, and I remember like it was yesterday, left psychological scars behind. So I saved as much as I could, and secondly, I'm up in my game. When I'm saying that, I'm becoming more organized. I'm embracing technology a lot more. I'm embracing and adopting a CRM, customer relationship management system. I'm making sure that no deals falls through the cracks. I'm contacting older clients, checking on them, and doing probably a little bit more prospecting. I have a lot more time to focus on my existing relationships as well. And I'm probably doing a few more mixers and other events in the community to try to draw more business and just reach out and make people aware that as realtors, we're here to stay and we're here to assist in the best way possible.
All right. And any other closing remarks?
Everyone, I want to wish everyone happy holidays, happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas for the coming holidays, and stay vigilant. Don't give up. Just monitor the situation. If you're a buyer, you see a house you like, pull the trigger. A few months ago you couldn't be picky, but now you can be a little bit pickier. So you don't have to rush to purchase something immediately or buy a house sight unseen. Take your time, check out the houses as they come along, and if it works for you, if it's your situation, pull the trigger. Seller, same thing. Don't be hesitant to sell your house. Just make sure that you have realistic expectations going in, and you list it for a reasonable amount, and it'll sell.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Greg.
No, thank you. Everyone, take care. Have a great day.